What?
The Smash Cancer hoodie.
Yeah.
It's $50.
The trending nightmare.
You missed it.
Schmodown Spectacular 5. Man, what a great match.
I cannot wait to see how Kevin Smith reacts to this.
No
because
kidding.
you know Kevin Smith is probably high.
Oh, duh.
It's going to be great.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin is just taking notes
Corruption
during the match.
Not why.
What if Kevin turns into the Flirt and Flouse 2 during it?
Kevin Smith narrowly
If
escaped.
Klaus becomes famous after this match,
Last time we
it
saw
was
him
worth the whole thing.
Trivia Schmodown, he was able to lock him in Arkham Asylum while he continues to fight crime. But Christian, coming to Gotham now is an international superstar, the likes of which that city, maybe even the entire country, has never witnessed before, because it is a German sensation that I would say rivals, maybe even surpasses the popularity of, dare I say, and invoke the name of Mr. David Hasselhoff.
That's right. We thought we were getting Brett Sheridan. We thought it. As you saw, Brett Sheridan said, I can't do it. And the Flirt and Flouse, the international superstar himself, is making his
Oh my God.
What's funny too is ich spreche kleine Deutsch. So the fact that it's like German.
About the things that Kevin wanted to play Throwdown, was always talking about, and he finally did it. And he was.
I learned German on my Duolingo.
Mark Bernard almost talked about
because I have two of my best friends are German. One that lives here in Miami, one that lives in Germany.
And he's got an opportunity to get himself to 2-0 because him and Merle have been talking some smack. Is that a thing that's going to happen down the line?
Hands down, one of my favorite moments in this community was at a live movie fight
We're going to find out in
you
just
had
a little
to
bit.
argue which movie should be existed from existence. And Dan Kevin picked Triumph of the Wills, the German propaganda film. That was hilarious.
Although Dan goes, "Oh, I have the argument for it in the shower 2 days later."
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
We need a Scoops McGee versus the Flirt and Flouse.
Oh, yeah, but I think Scoops is owned by Screen Junkies. Yeah. But he has the hat in the background. If you actually
For years,
look.
I've threatened John Schnepp about coming to a Schmodown, coming over here.
But if Pipe Dream,
yeah,
Scoops McGee, or what was the guy that sold the knives?
Kevin Smith.
Did you not see the Dan Merle selling knives, but as a character?
No, I don't think I ever did.
Okay, I'm gonna send that in our group chat. Because
Kevin, you got a W. It's your first win. You're undefeated in the Schmodown. So, do you
I
think
got to see him do a Smodcast live.
Kevin Smith return
nice.
in the Schmodown?
I think it was Rooster something.
Yeah.
Was the name.
You were one of the peasants who got to play against a celebrity, right? Right.
But I am undefeated. I'm gonna have to bow. But I think that you'll be happy when you see my new replacement.
So you guys all know there's so many great
I remember those
YouTube stars.
I love this moment so much.
I am very proud to introduce to you guys the Flirt and Flouse. There's definitely Flouse appearing in the Schmodown.
For the newbies who answer the questions, hopefully someday maybe it's a Flouse who can be a part of this. Oh, hello, Schmodown. See me?
Oh yeah.
Ben can die happy now.
Why do you want him to die? Come on.
I didn't know we could cosplay in this game. Because I've got outfits for like 26 years.
So we are very excited on today's show because we have German superstars, the Flirt and Flouse.
I am one of the #1 superstars of trivia in Germany. Mr. Trivia, or Herr Trivia, if you will, in German. The charts of pop music.
Snoop Dogg called it the best rap album of the millennium. You become
Full House of Flouse.
Full House of Flaus, right?
It was a
House of Flaus.
house, but just me.
But just you.
I know I'm taking on Deflator Flaus. I've got some I don't know. Oof.
Tried to get his daughter into one of my concerts. No, just anybody can go to a Flaus concert. Do you know this, Kevin Schmitz?
When we first announced Kevin Schmitz versus Chris Jericho, a lot of people thought it was a one-off, a real catch-and-release situation for the Quirky Mercs. But no, there is madness in the matter.
The Flirton's coming along to burn my Flaus down. 9, I said. 9. So much 9. It's almost.
So he knows about the first Flaus, but I guarantee he's never seen him.
No.
Yeah.
Kevin Schmitz, we're gonna get very red. Shaved.
Oh, nice.
May be nice enough to pick you up with my tusks. You're going to have to be checked out by some clerks. I'm so clever.
Yeah.
These movies. Be able to take down the Flirt and Flaus, because Kevin is about to rise up the Skywalker through the ranks. We're coming for you, Dangerous Dan, because Kevin Smith is a daredevil.
The Flirton gonna get a hurt. Mental hurt.
Let's get ready to schmo down. Oh my god.
The trending nightmare. Nice.
God damn it, Ben.
I can't believe they fucking did it.
And I'm pumped up.
And you know for a fact that Kevin Smith is going to put this on his Twitter and stuff. We're going to be like, "What the hell is the flirt?"
Yeah.
So there's 3, it looks like. So, but we're talking about the actual managers themselves, and you got this guy right here, Coy Jandreau, who is partially responsible for getting Kevin Good Enough Smith in.
Oh yeah, we're going to get Kate's Chicago accent.
The manager,
Yay.
Oh yeah,
I missed it.
the Dan Mother, Kate Mulligan, and
I missed her Chicago accent.
Hancock are here. All right, let's start with you, Kate. I want to hear about why the choice on Flaus. We know that he's 1-0. We know that victory over Bonnie Somerville, but why the choice on Flaus and not Sheridan?
You know, everybody was sort of doubting Brett Sheridan, and honestly, I was one of them. I would have written in a vote for Kanye if I could have. You know what I mean? What I will say is that, you know, the Flirt and Flaus, he's got a confidence that's just unrivaled. So, if nothing else, you know, he's going to look really good.
This is her German or Chicago accent, but it sounds like Joan Cusack.
That Brett would beat Bonnie. You were confident in beating Bonnie, and it happened. So, are you confident that?
I just thought about it. Sam is the only manager who wasn't in the Spectacular this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think my Chihuahua
Nope, Ken.
beaten Bonnie, but yeah, we're feeling really good about it. And I do sort of prefer.
And again, Ken retired, so.
Yeah, but I mean, he still could have had a chance in here, right? But yeah, he is done.
Those are the only 2 factions who weren't in here.
For Chihuahuas, as we go to Coy Jandreau. Now, Coy, my question for you is simple. You're managing Kevin.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
But
dude, can you believe we're at 6 hours already?
Consider in this country still in
this is like WrestleMania, man.
He might have some history with
my butt hurts.
Mine too.
I can't believe it's 4 in the morning and I'm as energetic as Pikachu right
Yeah.
now.
9 p.m. East Coast.
It's 6.
For me, what was really important
for me and Ben.
We know Brett Sheridan. We know how he plays. We do not know the Flaus. And
you know, I thought that at this point, I'd be so sleepy that I wanted to just pop out. I can go for 5 hours.
So it's going to be interesting going into this. I could have.
You're going to hit yourself later today because it's you're in the future now. How's the future, 50?
Yeah.
To go head to head.
Just as shitty as the rest of 2020.
Yeah. Congratulate all you guys to making it to the Schmodown Spectacular here.
Because it's. We're still December 12th over here, but you're December 13th.
All right, Mark. So the managers are now.
As much as it's cheating on 2020, last couple of days with this, the Disney announcements,
match
the
here,
artwork that I showed up in the Facebook group,
we would be
our Facebook chat. It's just starting to look at
the stage on the Schmodown in the Schmodown Spectacular. It's a Flirt Flaus.
Christian, the Flaus wants to live free, but Kevin Smith. He dies hard.
Gentlemen, time for the movie trivia showdown. Intro.
Showdown because of the flirting.
Representing the record One win, no defeats.
Oh, they're keeping it as Brett's record instead of a new record.
Trending nightmare.
Yeah.
Hello, Christian. What is up?
Listen, I got to ask you a question. You're going in against Kevin Smith, and as you said in your promo, you know, there were a couple words that you had for him. Now, Kevin seems to have.
No, I just need Kevin Smith to come in a costume.
Please come as Silent Bob.
Yes.
But if it's going to be Silent Bob, he wouldn't answer any questions.
I mean, Silent Bob talked.
For free, and I don't offer free tickets.
He's able to talk.
I was like, who is this Kevin Schmidt? I don't
Anyone
know.
remember the episode of The Flash where Jay and Silent Bob showed up as a cameo?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. Well, it's because Kevin Smith directed some episodes.
Send him away.
And they were good episodes.
He'd be chasing Amy sometimes.
I'm guessing that's his wife's necklace.
It has to be.
Plus, you do see
or his daughter's.
He's a pretty big name here when it comes to cinema, and that is what the competition focuses on. Favorite Kevin Smith movie, maybe that you saw when you were younger.
Children are watching this.
To me.
I think the Mallrats was amusing. I like when the Brody does the stink palm thing. Very humorous. We love the poo-poo jokes in Germany.
The Scheiße joke.
Just a moment here.
Kevin Smith gonna be on the wheel.
We're about to get in your better. Thank you so much to the
Our German movie.
That is why you are
German movies, yeah.
German, because you hear those German poop jokes and you cut it off at the head.
Well, that's what you got to do. And his opponent, representing Quirky Mercs, with a record of 1 win, defeats Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith returns to the movie Trivia Showdown.
I love this man so much.
Kevin, yes. Pleasure to have you back, my man.
Happy to be here. Can't wait to go in and see if I can show this. I know this week is different. Last time I was up against a friend. This time I will be flirting with disaster this whole time.
So how do you prepare for a guy like Klaus?
Flirting with disaster.
Hey, Harloff, turn off the music. For now, as you step up into the league and become a competitor, there are all these people you're not familiar with. So how do you go in to prepare with Coy on a match like this?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Your German is a wily opponent. So I'm not quite sure that I could have prepared specifically for this Klaus party, but I know that I'm just mentally ready. I've spent 50 years sucking up a bunch of
all those
knowledge.
Funko's are the exact same Funko Pop.
I think I'm gonna be his.
I think it's of him. Yeah.
Poking the name.
I love it.
Fan,
love it so much.
But now, Kevin, you're a lot calmer today than you were when you went up against Jericho. Now you're undefeated. You got to win under your belt. You're not just facing the Flaus today, are you? You're looking to get to the top of the mountain in the Schmodown. What do you got to prove today to get there?
I'll be honest with you. I am looking to make the climb, but the calm you sense is just because I'm completely baked. The first time I did this, I played it straight because I didn't know what I was getting into. Now that I know what I'm getting into, I felt very comfortable to imbibe right before the match. So I am centered as a cat, man. I cannot be chirped at by the flirting. I heard him taking some pecs and whatnot. I told a story about the time that I didn't try to go to his show. My kid was 15 and emo and into all sorts of crap that she's embarrassed by now. She asked if we can go there.
He literally named his daughter Harley Quinn.
Yes. Can you get us into the flirting?
That's how awesome this guy is.
Look him up on Google, and when I did, I said I give it a shot and whatnot. And he was just so rude, man. He wasn't cuddly like Angela Merkel. He was just very
like who?
Like Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany.
Oh,
he was no Colonel Klink. Let's just leave
that
it
one. I know that.
Aside from wanting to just win the match, this is a sense of not just national pride, but family pride. My kid still talks about that time that Zaflurton told me that Clerks was.
I think it's going to be a 3-hour match
in front of her. And, you know, on the way home, she was just like, is monstrosity a good word? I was like, you're 15. You don't know. So there's a sense of payback in this match as well. I'm going to try to keep it from getting personal, but it's going to be tough not to be. The older I get, the more peaceful I feel. And, you know, I'm at peace with everybody, but I'm holding a grudge against Zaflurton. I'm going to give Zaflurton a hurt, and you watch.
I think that's fair, and I appreciate the honesty and bringing in said monstrosity. Zaflurton Klaus, there he is. So
Zaflurton is hurting. It was one of my biggest albums, Kevin Schmidt. So thank you for mentioning it.
Well, I did make pop culture references, which is what I've been doing for 26 years of flirting.
Are you ready to be taken out of the schmodown in finger cuffs?
Be playing the man in the high tower, but I will come in. There are worse things that have come out of Germany. We're all sure. I'm prepared for you to do your worst. Do your rock worst.
This should be Kinderspiel for me. So no
Kinderspiel.
All right. It's legendary already as we get these two. What a grudge match it is. Mark, rules of round number 1. Here we go.
fucking knew it. I knew it.
To extend beyond,
I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to have
in
seen
round
Brett
number
Sheridan play
one,
this
the
straight,
field
like as
competition
him. But
features 8
I
questions
agree.
from 8
This is
different
pretty damn
corners of
good.
movie, trivia,
Hey, Ben,
know-how.
the book Dr. Strange, congratulations. You're a prophet.
There's no stealing, at least not in round number 1. That was a wink.
Who did he say that to?
Competitor, we're going to give you 15 seconds to get that answer onto a page, and then we'll to the camera and verbalize it.
It'll be funny if, like, any answer he doesn't know, he just does as a flirting, like, album title or something.
He will throughout the duration of the match. Named for legendary Schmodown fan and competitor, JTE. If you need 15 more seconds, you want us to repeat the question and buy yourself more time, JTE.
And Screen Junkies, too.
I just missed the schmoes, period.
You'll initiate the challenge. We'll bring in your manager.
Because as much fun as SCN is,
they will confirm and ratify the said challenge.
Event it was like an event television thing.
It's 3
once
rounds
a week to hang out with your friends, right?
Talking goodness that the whole earth has been waiting to see.
I missed out on most of the schmoes, the original schmoes stuff.
Dude, go back and watch it. It still holds up.
Zaflurton Klaus, are you ready?
Natürlich.
Kevin Smith, are you ready?
I am prepared.
Then let's get ready to Schmodown. Round number 1, question number 1, gentlemen.
Question.
In the realm of action adventure, what actor who portrayed James Bond starred in the action thrillers The Presidio and Entrapment?
Remember, Kev, we're writing these down in round number 1.
What, you, Ben, and Saul, you're not playing along?
Extra time.
I'm thinking.
I don't know this one anyway.
Oh, the Flouse. Ready to go. Smith going to have to do some fast writing here.
5, 4.
Pretty sure I spelled it wrong and the answer was incorrect.
2, 1.
May he rest in power, Sean
and
Connery.
We start with Flouse.
Sean Connery?
Yes, Kevin Smith.
Oh, man. Sean Connery?
Oh, I see.
All right, question 2. Question 2, Mark.
All right, this is in the world of the 1990s, back when Zaflurton was doing open mics in Germany covering Berserker. In what 1990s film does Jeff Goldblum say the line, "What have they got in there? King Kong?"
Oh, duh.
What have they got in there?
I think within 10 minutes, this has already become the feud of the year. And 5,
climbing the ladder.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
Jurassic
down,
Park,
hands
baby.
up. Kevin Smith.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yes, sir. Klaus.
Jurassic Park.
Has it been
Jurassic Park.
studying?
All right, question 3.
It's it on SCN, so
in Martin Scorsese's The King of Comedy,
Oh, yeah,
Who plays Rupert Pupkin, a mentally unstable man who aspires to be a famous comedian?
Imagine that, Christian, being unstable, trying to be a comic. Who would do that?
No, I missed it.
On by.
Not now. And 5.
Come hang.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bobby De Niro,
right?
Please, Flouse.
Robert De Niro?
Yes.
Robert De Niro.
High game.
Yeah.
For our next one. Here it is.
Director. Who directed a motion picture. And the question, who directed the films Richard Jewell, Jersey Boys, and Sully? Note, I said Jersey Boys, Christian, not Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl is the only movie my family's ever actually stayed quiet during for the whole movie.
5.
Normally they talk way too much.
Oh my God, what's his name?
2, 1.
I absolutely know I'm wrong about
Clint Eastwood.
Yes. I didn't get it in time, but yeah, I was thinking, I was trying to find Clint Eastwood. It was on the tip of my tongue.
The smack talk continues between
former
these two.
mayor of the town where
number
Cuckoo's
5. Here it is. Number 5, fantasy sci-fi. Another direction. Who directed the 2018 fantasy sci-fi film Ready Player One?
Christian, both competitors, perfect. You know, you get through all the smack talking, all the hyperbolic trash, and then you just look and you see these guys know a lot about cinema.
So far. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Steven Spielberg.
Hands up, please.
I always
Karen?
think about this.
Incorrect. Kevin Smith.
Karen.
In the words of our esteemed guest, Steven Spielberg.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Perfect. Goes up by 1 here. 5-4. Smith draws first blood on the Flouse as we get to our next question.
That's right. Thanks to
Let me know.
go to the category of comedies.
No.
Good enough. Here we go.
German club comedy.
Oh, yeah. This match is a comedy.
All right.
He's breaking.
Play Sherman Klump alongside Jada Pinkett Smith in what 1996 film?
I watched this last year. It's still a good movie.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
5-4. Smith holds a 1-point lead.
That's right. The winds of change blowing through this match.
5,
Ooh, nice
4,
Scorpions reference.
3,
German rock band.
2, 1. Pens down,
Nutty
please.
Professor.
And we start with Kevin Smith on it.
The Nutty Professor.
The Nutty Professor.
It is. Klaus.
Meet the Clumps.
Oh, Smith goes up by 2. 6-4. Kevin Smith starting to take a little bit of a lead here over the Flouse as we get to number 7. In the realm of horror/thriller, Sean S. Cunningham directed what famous 1980 slasher film which spawned a long-running franchise?
Right, Christian. Kevin Smith maybe
At least I'm tied with the Flouse.
aid before that.
Yeah, I'm tied with
I'm not even
Silent
that.
Bob.
No, maybe he did, and that's why he's doing as well as he's doing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Friday the
Down,
13th.
hands-
I had that, but I couldn't write it in
I don't
time.
watch horror movies.
Yes, Kevin Smith.
Fridays and Thursdays.
5. So here's where we are right now. This is the 8th question. If Kevin Smith gets this one right, he and only he will get a bonus question that will get him an extra point. Should he get this one correct, Mark? This is number 8.
That's right.
So I'm winning.
Yes.
Only in German math.
Yes. We count backwards in Germany.
Yes. So, currently leading by -2.
He looks like my
The category
grandma.
is animated movies. Movies drawn by hand, computer, stop motion.
Wait, what?
The clothing.
Gil the Fish, voiced by
easy.
Willem Dafoe. In what 2000s Pixar film?
Remember, Kevin Smith now going for a perfect round. Should he hit this one?
Right, we've seen what an advantage that extra point can be later.
5,
Flouse has an advantage here.
3, 2, 1. Pen down, please, Kevin Smith.
Oh, it is? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was very unsure about that.
Well, how many Pixar movies do you know of that have a
this
fish?
question is for you, and only
That's the thing too. Yeah.
You'll get 15 seconds.
You're the Dutch. Sorry.
There, ready to go.
Fish. I know.
Who directed the 1987
John Hughes.
comedy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
John Hughes.
For one more point, Kevin Smith, 9.
I just bought this
9
on Blu-ray.
points. What a round for Kevin Smith to bring in the manager.
So I got. Hey, I'm tied
You've
with
never
the
seen it.
flow.
Watch it, Ben. It's good.
9-6.
Yeah.
Mark the rules. Round number 2.
To quote John Candy, I like
6 out of 9. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's the best first round I've had so far.
And ultimately,
That's 69, by the way, the score.
For a German guest, you can spin it the opposite
I'm tied
way.
for my best game so far.
Once you settle on a category, you're going to hear 4 questions in that realm. Each question is worth 2 points. The question is asked to you and only you. However, should you miss it, stealing is available by your opponent. So if you're not sure of the answer off the bat, just ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which we are 90% sure is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes from 2 points down to 1, but it does help you from this deal. Kevin Smith currently enjoying a 3-point lead, 9-6, and he has the option. He's going to talk it over with Coy right now. Kevin, would you like to spin that wheel
Oh,
first?
he's so big.
So high. He's so high.
Yeah, 60 seconds to discuss this with your manager starting now.
What do you say, Coy?
I'm loving this momentum.
I love how he's like, he's over here. I gotta look at him.
I love it. Yeah.
Religious film. You got that gusto. You've got the gumption.
Look at he's got the laughs.
The moments of pondering
Yeah.
while the question
Got the giggles.
I just, based on this, I might do the title match high.
I think so. Let's get context, and away we go. So, top notch.
Can you share it through the stream?
Yeah. Some 4D action there.
Puff, puff, pass.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right.
Bringing up the hookah.
Well, there's more options. It's
I haven't smoked
And I may
forever.
Since last night.
Is there any more writing in this round?
When I found out I had to go home and quarantine, I immediately went to the weed store real quick and bought $80 worth of weed. In case I was stuck at home for like 2 weeks.
Sure.
Like a half point, maybe extra credit.
That's a lot of weed.
for
15 milligrams.
those who
That's a
have done
lot.
earlier than others.
That's gonna last me like 3 or 4 weeks. That
Your
thing.
response is done.
I'm thinking of maybe getting, because it's only in Florida, it's only medical is legal.
Oh, it's not legal there, right? That sucks.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, so
Christian,
I do have a legitimate medical use for it if I wanted to. I just have to get someone
not?
to write that prescription
Well,
or give
why
me a
not?
card.
So let's get that wheel up on the board here. The wheel is on the board, and here's the first spin by Kevin Smith.
no whammies, no whammies.
I'll do that again. Oh, never mind.
There you go. Christian, I'm not seeing the name of Kevin Smith on the wheel, though.
Looks like he ran this time. Doesn't look like he ran away.
Well, we had some talks about it. We've got some schemes. We know what we want. We know what we don't. And
Oh yeah, come
SNL
on.
movies. You got 60
What's
seconds.
that?
SNL
Sorry,
movies.
Oh, I'm out.
necessarily, how are you as far as the scope of SNL? They've got a bad bag. Do you feel super confident?
I do. I feel like we should stick with this guy.
I think this is in our upper half of our range, and I also feel like this is something that, if we needed to, the context of multiple choice could help.
Yeah.
So this is something that I doubt he, with his German experience, would have the American.
Hell, one of my top 3 all-time
But also,
favorites
if
is an
you go
SNL
multiple
movie.
choice, it drops it down to 1 for either
Which
option.
is it?
Tommy
So I
Boy.
feel very confident.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, it's produced by Lauren Michaels. Was made during the time when both the cast members were on SNL. Yeah, it's an SNL movie. Basically, what has to consider it being an SNL movie, Lauren Michaels has to
in
produce it.
the realm of SNL movies. Have all 3 JTE rules left.
You convinced me, Matt.
Here
I'm
is-
bringing out the hookup.
My man.
Which actor co-stars with Will Ferrell
Oh,
as Doug Butabi in A Night at the
Chris
Roxbury?
Chris Kattan.
Chris
Yeah.
Kattan.
2 points. All right. Who directed 1980's
John Landis.
The Blues Brothers?
John Landis.
2 more points. All right. So far, so good. And
Perfect.
yes. What SNL film begins with a synchronized dancing routine?
Austin Powers. International Man of Mystery, or any of them, really.
Is this one of those categories I can ask for multiple choice on?
You can.
I will take that.
All right. Is it A, The Blues Brothers?
Oh.
B, Superstar?
Superstar.
D, It's Pat the Movie.
Yeah, it's right. Austin Powers is not an SNL movie.
Yeah, that's why I was confused when you said Austin Powers.
JTE on those choices?
You can have one multiple on the choices with no
And no, it
penalty.
doesn't.
Here
That
it
one
is.
does. Well, it has it in
A,
the credits.
The
It does
Blues
not
Brothers.
start with it.
B, Superstar. C, A Night at the Roxbury. D, It's Pat the Movie.
It's Pat is a movie that would never get made nowadays.
This is purely guesswork at this point. I'm going to eliminate 2 of them and just bring it down to
5, 4, 3.
I'm going to go Superstar.
That's correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
Guesswork on that one, kid. But process of elimination for the first 2, leaving me with the remaining. And I had a 50 chance, obviously, but it felt more Molly Shannon to have a synchronized dance number.
Well, that was your third question, and here is your last. You will find Val Kilmer as the villain in what SNL-based film?
MacGruber.
For 2 more points, Kevin Smith having a hell of a round there as he goes.
That's the first one that I got.
With a hell of a round to move. All right,
SNL, yay.
I'm going to bring in the ladies to talk with Zaflirt and Flaus. You got 60 seconds.
Okay, first, I would just like to say I think we should give extra points to people who don't explain their reasoning and how they arrived at an answer. Jeez, crazy.
I didn't need a dissertation.
Oh
I mean, okay.
Oh. Okay, first and foremost, Flirt and Flaus, you are doing Max Schnell. I don't know. How do you say good?
Wunderbar.
You're doing Wunderbar.
Yeah.
So that's A of all. B of all, this game is still yours to lose. First round means nothing. Okay? We get a good wheel spin. You take this thing home.
Okay. Yes.
And
yes.
Going forward, we're actually going to do American Math. That's my only note.
Oh, okay. So I am still winning.
Yes, but we're going to try and
fashion sense wise, though.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
and if you don't win, I'm asking for a recount. Okay?
Oh.
7 seconds. All right, thank God that's over. To the wheel. All right, Flaus.
Love it.
The wheel. Here's the spin. The wheel. It's going to be beneficial as we see a 10-point lead by Smith at the moment here, as Flaus needs something big. And Matt and Ben.
So Matt is Matt Damon and Ben is Ben Affleck.
Can you imagine if Kevin Smith had spun that because he produced Good Will Hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that got Miramax the
Worse
script.
up there, and this is like okay.
He's probably one of his 2 that he put up there.
Better up there, and this is a bad. We definitely spin again.
That's another one. I'm glad that they made up Ben Affleck
like
and
some
Kevin
that
Smith.
I'm not quite sure.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten that great scene in Reboot.
Spin it again, then, baby.
Yes, let's spin.
I'm going to know how to read.
Yeah, I guess because Kevin Smith was talking too much during his live shows and it kind of pissed Ben Affleck off.
Oh.
What is it?
The Rock.
The Rock movie. All right, The Rock movies. All right. Now we're going
That
to.
could have gone better. That honestly.
La Piedra.
Should we go back to the writing one? Or
Yeah, so all right. So now, Flaus, you're going to have 4 questions in the realm of Dwayne Johnson films. Mark, ready to go?
That's right. If there's one human on Earth that can approach the star power of Flaus, it might just be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So now the trivia questions. Ensue for 2 points. Flaus, unless
It's
you need multiple
really still
choice.
hard to believe ago that his
Dwayne
prime in his
Johnson
wrestling career
plays
was
the
all those
Scorpion
years ago.
King in
2.
theatrically released films.
2.
2.
I'm sorry.
2.
That would be correct for 2 points.
Oh.
Yeah, a
right.
lot of that era, it doesn't
Challenge.
seem like it's been 20 years to
All
me.
right, here it is. Here's the next one.
No challenge?
No, you're challenging yourself?
Well, because it was too easy.
Oh, okay, Flaus. All right.
For 2 more points. Dwayne plays a quarterback for the Boston Rebels in
Game
what
Plan.
film?
This is American football?
Yes, American football.
I think I need multiple choice on this one.
Okay, we're also going to go by the English alphabet. Is it A, the Tooth Fairy?
The game plan.
B, Walking Tall?
I would have gotten this with
or D,
multiple choice, so I'm going to give it to myself now.
Yeah.
I wasn't before.
Sound, except for one, like a football movie. Please repeat.
The question or the answers?
The questions, please.
Oh, the questions.
The answers.
You get one of those for free. Go ahead.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, the Tooth Fairy, B, Walking Tall, C, Long Shot, or D, the Game Plan?
I'm going to say the Tooth Fairy.
That is incorrect. So now for a monumental steal, Kevin, before you wait,
yeah, he is.
I'm going to give you and your multiple choice.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yep.
So,
I just have the. I didn't see the movie. I only. I have the.
I'm not used to doing. I've been sitting at my computer since 10:30. I'm not used to doing this.
Purely guesswork here. I'm going to go with the game plan.
Christian, that pure guesswork.
I was saying I have the poster in my head, and the pads make me think football before hockey.
Yeah,
9 as we get to.
I did see it, but it was a long ass time ago.
Here we go.
I didn't see it.
For this, for 2 points. What is the last name of Dwayne Johnson's character in the Fast and Furious franchise?
That's an easy question.
Yeah.
This is the one with the cars and they're zooming and they're going to space soon, right?
Yes.
They're going to space soon.
He's not wrong.
Yes. So, yes. I've been multiple choice.
Okay. Okay. Multiple choice options. Is it A, Toretto, B, O'Connor, C, Hobbs, or D, Shaw?
I know it is one of the last two. And I'm going to say it is
Kevin Smith shaking his head.
Come on, Hobbs.
Shaw.
No.
Incorrect. So once again,
if this
Kevin,
happens one more time,
going to give you the
knockout.
The options again. What is the last name of Dwayne Johnson's character in the Fast and Furious franchise? Is it A, Toretto, B, O'Connor, C, Hobbs, or D, Shaw?
It would be Hobbs.
Christian, I don't think you had to guess that one.
All right, so what an interesting position we are in right now. This is the last question for Flaus. Now, if Flaus hits it, we go to the third round. However, if Flaus misses and Smith steals it, Smith's going to win here by knockout. So let's get to
look at his eyes.
Yeah.
How big they got.
Please keep your hands up. And here is the final question.
All right, Kevin Smith looking to exact some family revenge on the Flaus.
My category.
And to make it to round 3. Dwayne Johnson co-stars with Mark Wahlberg.
Pain and
what
Gain,
Adam
baby.
McKay film?
Isn't Pain
and Gain.
Isn't that a Michael Bay movie?
For a point.
Yeah.
Is it A, Talladega Nights?
Oh, the
B,
other
Anchorman
guys.
2. C,
That's right.
The Gambler.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah, he was in it only in the beginning.
Yeah. Main part of the movie.
That's as far as I got.
D, the other guys.
And Christian, we are going to have a round 3 because that is correct for a point. It's a 9-point lead for Kevin Smith, unless you're doing German math, in which point Kevin Smith trails by 9.
Yes, and Flaus survives like he does for his entire career. One more day. All right, so now we are going round number.
So I only missed one in the second round.
Haven't missed
Mark,
one yet.
go?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, people of Earth, we have arrived at round number 3. This is the round that will determine the match, unless we go to sudden death overtime. In which case, I'll make up questions on the fly. Here's what we need from each competitor for round number 3. We need 3 numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a unique category of movie trivia showdown knowledge. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next question worth 3 points. Your final question is worth 5 of the biggest points of your entire existence. And Christian, there's no stealing. And there is no penalty for missing a question in round number 3. So we go to Kevin Smith first, who's enjoying a 9-point deficit in Europe.
Thinking about it, like Chris Jericho is 0-2.
Which 3 numeral field
and Kevin Smith's about to be 2-0.
7 and 16.
There's still a full round, though. Don't forget about that.
2, 8, and 14.
2, 8, and 14 for Flouse. All right, so Coy, you got 60 seconds to talk to Kevin starting now.
So
Brett is definitely in grandma clothes.
Yeah. Also, quite a bit in a category we were a bit worried about. So I feel very good about not just on paper, but also like in our souls. Confidence should be very high. Also,
I really hope I don't throw up again.
The questions get harder, but
did you get sick last time?
And the Flouse also.
I hope you don't throw up either.
So we're clearly in his head. We got rent-free access.
Hey, 50, did you get sick the last time you did that? Or was it the time before?
I'm feeling good. I know right now.
I feel my soft at just the right time.
I'm kicking him in the keister with my Das Boot, but I don't. I know
my Das Boot.
I don't want to go to overtime. I was disappointed I didn't take it in the last round, but the other guys was the obvious answer. I'm feeling okay, but not overconfident.
So you've got all 3 of your JTEs.
You gotta watch the Germans.
You got to be prepared. Things come out of the front line. But now we've got 3 teams left. So if there's ever something you're hesitant on, remember you've got those extra 15 seconds. You've assessed all the questions. You've made sure to format. So I'm not worried about that. But if there's something you have to have.
All right. So now we get to 60 seconds for Grace and Kate.
I know what to do. We respin.
Okay, so I don't know how to tell you this. The wheel round is over. Okay. So now we're going off your numbers, okay, buddy?
Got it.
Listen, this guy, you've seen movies. He makes them. Sure. I don't know that that's an advantage. So do your thing.
Yeah. And 9. I love 9. I like saying 9, 9, 9. So 9 is a good number to have right now.
Okay. Don't believe you picked the number 9.
No, in the scores.
Oh, okay. I was like, buddy, you should have picked it.
And let's just not even worry about math. Let's just go for just the correct answers of the last round. Let's not even worry about numbers or 9. Let's just go with it.
I love Kevin Smith's reactions.
Go with that technique. Okay. Sneaky.
Thank you, too. Great
Correct answers.
How conscious do you think he is right now?
Very comforting German laugh.
It sounds like he's better to plot something. All right, so now we are going to move you over there, Klaus. Klaus, you got to hit all 3 in order to stay in this thing. You miss 1, Kevin Smith will win via TKO and pick up 4 big points for the Quirky Mercs should you miss. All right. Your first category, Klaus, that would be movie release dates.
Oh, absolutely what I wanted.
Okay. All right, here you go. The sports classic, Rocky, came out
1976.
I don't know. So that's a...
Not
It's my favorite movie.
Any Rocky question.
First one. The sports classic, Rocky, came out in which year? 1 JTE for Flouse thus far is 2 out.
1979.
76. Because of one Best Picture the next year.
Well, it was less than 10.
What happened? TKO. You won TKO.
He's a wiener.
No.
The smile on your face, man. I'm gonna.
Corey, we did it! Again!
So just thank you. I'm gonna bring in Jen Sturger here.
Congratulations, guys. Kevin Smith, you're off to a 2.
Oh, I can't really hear well.
Their biggest L since, that other one.
At a certain point, nationality had nothing to do with it. I am happy to wave the American flag over my head, rocking God.
I can't wait to see her interview with the Flouse.
Me too, man. Me too.
Wasted time. You can't double in this game unless you spent a lot of time watching things that, you know, your mom or dad were like, why don't you go outside and play or do something, man? You're always watching this. I was sharpening my mind for eventual competition. I was so in the zone, so zen, so Jedi. I was answering his questions. I really wanted to steal before I got TKO'd, and I know you can't steal in that round, but like, you know, I felt very comfortable. I feel I'm ready to take on bigger challenges.
I know you were saying before the match that you were a little intimidated by the Flouse. Did that help you at all with your determination to win?
It certainly gives you a bit of an edge, a driver, if you will. If you're ever in a place where you just want to kind of surrender, for example, there was the moment where I did not know which SNL movie opened with a group dance routine. And I think if I was playing Jericho, I would have laid down quicker. I would have taken a quicker guess. I think because it was a flirting, it was important that I come on, Spider-Man. Come on, Spider-Man. You know, I lift that stuff off my back and kind of come with an answer. And then I felt the need, of course, to explain my process, which seems to have freaked them out a little bit. So I got up in their kitchen, it feels like, with that, which wasn't even my intention, but a worthwhile addition to the comment nonetheless.
You mentioned Chris Jericho. He's been saying he's ready for that rematch with you. Do you have any thoughts about that? Are you looking for that rematch, or would you rather just move on to bigger fish?
I am looking for that rematch. I rewatch my old matches all the time just to see where I went wrong, just to see how I can improve. In that match, my only misstep was not fully understanding the rules of the game on a Meg Ryan question. I know I could have asked for now. I know I could have asked for multiple choice, and that would have triggered it for me right there. So I could have had an earlier win or a bigger edge on Chris Jericho. And I know he's good at this, man. He's a wily contender in as much as he, too, has wasted a lot of time. I guess he watched his movies while he was pumping iron, though, because that body of his don't look like he wasted the time that I wasted, nonetheless. But so I feel like I could confidently step in to the ring with Jericho next match and confidently feel like I can step out as well. So he's smart and he's clever, so it could go either way in that instance. But I'm not scared of him. I don't know that there are many I'm scared of at this point.
As a manager, I got to step in.
What are you smoking exactly?
Jericho needs to earn that first. I haven't seen Jericho earn the reunion / comeback. You don't get around to the ascending camp without earning it. So we'll talk about it again. But
what are you smoking exactly?
Climb the ropes a little bit more before that's
weed
conversation for me.
Pipe?
He's
like a classy
nice.
Big fish that are out there. I noticed you and Dan
No, better than me.
circling each other. You know, obviously Merle has the title match next. Are you hoping to see him maybe lose? And do you want another win to get a title shot? Like, how do you want this to work? I've seen you guys talking smack, and I know you guys want this match to happen.
I could talk smack like crazy, but I got nothing but the utmost respect for Dan. He is probably the most formidable opponent out there, and as the title holder, of course, that does it all. Some would say, "You arrogant prick." That doesn't make him a formidable opponent. That makes him the world champion. But for me, when I look at the people that I might be up against in the future, Dan is the one that certainly gives me a pause. For example, on that release date question that's a flirt and lost on, Merle would never let that happen. He would have not only given you the year, he probably would have given you the actual the month and the day of the week and stuff like that. Plus tell you what was happening in the news. So he's a ninja. He's been doing it for a while, but it's an area that I can compete. I feel very confident in competing until Schmodown adds a physical challenge.
And can I say not double there, but I would be willing to add that in. I think we should bring that up in postseason meetings. What do you have, Clay?
I gotta say, you use the word confidence. I agree. This was a different Kevin Goodenough Smith. This was a very confident competitor.
It was a high Kevin Smith.
How to play, what he wanted.
Kevin, very good Smith.
It was just a matter of light navigation. You really played this like you played 100 of these games. So I feel more confident than ever. Whoever we get next, they should worry because that was a masterful performance. That first round going perfect, getting one half wrong in the second, and the way the game is played, it's as much a mind game as knowing the trivia. And that's the difference between this and a lot of other games. I've beaten Dan in movie fights. I can movie fight all day, but I don't have the retention. So this was a masterful combination of a lot of skills that I'm excited to see go forward.
That is right, Coy. You are a beautiful goldfish. Anyways, Coy, you got a great season, obviously, but as great as it's been, you can only keep 3 players during this offseason. Does this win today solidify that we will see Kevin with you next season?
I mean, I don't talk about strategy for season 8 until season 8, but I would say that there are very few people in the world I'm as happy to see experience pop culture in a new way than someone that shapes so much pop culture. So as a personal bias aside, someone that's given us 26 years, we're giving them something back. So I would say it's a strong legacy.
I feel like Kevin Smith won't play for anyone else other than Coy.
I'm so happy to have
in the same way, I don't think Jericho will play for anyone other than Roxy. So I don't think it needs to be in the top
Kevin
3.
Oh my God, a dog named Kevin. That was the name of my first novel.
I don't think Kevin is going to be a top 2 or top 3 pick for anyone else.
Yeah, same.
I think thank you so much again for being a part of this league, and I can't wait to see what else you guys do in the future. Congratulations again on your win today. And
he's probably going to be a first rounder in the draft after the 3 that stay.
Smith. TKO victory over the Flouse, gets himself to 2-0, and it looks like you'll probably see him on the Mercs if I was a betting man, and I am. So we're going to see Kevin Smith again. Question is, against who now? He's 2-0. Not an easy thing to do in the Schmodown, but there are some competitors out there that he can face. When will we see him again? Who will he be facing? And will we see him in a teams match for the Mercs next year? Who knows? But there's a lot of stuff. We do know he's part of the league. That's exciting for myself and you who've been doing this since 2014 to say that Kevin Smith is officially part of the league. Pretty awesome. And now, Jen Sturgill, Mark, is with the Flouse. And
Here we go.
Let's take the shot. Jen, Godspeed.
Hello, Jen Sturgill. Haven't seen you in forever. Last time was Dusseldorf. How you been?
Sure. Flouse obviously today did not go the way you were expecting it to.
Oh, no chin, my chin, we say.
I wish this would happen in a live studio match or something.
Were there some miscommunications between you and your team today? Like, walk me through this loss.
Well, first of all, for round 2, I thought it was Sean Johnson, very famous composer. He did The Schatten vom Braten, one of my albums. So I thought I'd had this in the bag, but this Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I do not know much about. So.
Kate, you look like you wanted to add something. Oh no! Listen, I mean, he did the best he could, and I'm honestly just really of all the Kevins.
You think Grace is going to quit
after that one? Yeah.
All right. This is all very cute. But I'm going to step in here because I have to say, speaking for the Den, I think we're actually going to have to discuss how I've been handling delegation and how we've been handling. I think we're going to have to discuss a pivot because I'm quite disappointed with this. I think that some people's natural personalities need a little bit of a boost, maybe a caricature. And I really
Kate didn't know what she was getting into this year and how much time it would be.
I have to say there's going to be a lot of pivoting happening from this competition, from this today.
Okay, well, I want to just step in and say I see what you're putting down, and I would say it's a pretty those are some fighting words from somebody who doesn't know the name of anybody on the Den. Grace, name one player on our team. Guys, I'm trying to do.
Okay. Do you want me to name?
Hold on a second.
A player? Do you want me to name a player?
Yeah.
How about the Lioness, the only one that anybody cares about in the Den? How about that?
Ooh,
yeah. Who are you? Did they care about you? Did anybody care about you before I brought you into this? I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
They're going to be rival factions next.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember
you being in charge of anything. Like I said, some people need a little bit of a shtick to pump it up. You know what I mean?
You know what's
happening right now?
Okay,
Is there a way to remove myself from here?
No, everybody, stay where you are. Okay, I need witnesses to this murder. Grace, come in here and tell me to do an accent, and then tell me that's the thing that made me. Guess what? I'm done with this. I'm done with the accent. I'm done with you. Guess who's fired? You. You're done.
I don't know if that's how it works. Like we have contracts and stuff in place.
I want you to think very, very carefully.
You may need to like weigh in on this.
Be very careful with your next sentence.
I can weigh in on this. Actually, so I can weigh in, and actually, you know what, Jen? Kate's right. She can fire if she wants.
Thank you.
In the, I just can say that manager contract that Kate was brought in. She signed over as to manage, and Grace was an advisor. So, Kate, I will ask you this. You know, sometimes emotions run high. Do you want to fire Grace?
Unequivocally, yes. And guess what?
So she's fired.
Fired. Done.
Done. That's the end of Grace. Thank you for that, my friend, and now you're my favorite manager. So, Jen.
The hell just happened?
Christian,
well, no more Grace.
You know, today is a disappointing loss.
Probably because no more Ken as well.
Yeah, but Ken, I think he's coming back. Might be doing commentary.
You can't advise somebody if you don't ever give them advice. You know. So listen, the fanny pack, the accent, it's done. Okay. I'm down to business.
Oh, I love the accent though.
You're great.
Yeah.
You did a solid medium today, but I'll tell you what. I'm building from the ground up. I'm coming. Yeah, thank you. If we could just, that would be great. Honestly, can we get Jen out too?
What is that?
I'm all for
I'm
this.
building from the ground up. Don't forget this day. The Den in season 8 is going to be run by Kate.
Because now she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Now she knows what she signed up for.
Yeah.
I mean, Jen's been through wars, so I don't think she's ever been anything like that before. But
no, that was to watch. That was unpleasant. Jen, thank you for your professionalism. But Christian, clearly, as you noted, Kate does have the power to fire Grace, and that appears to be what happened.
I'm not going to tell you that I enjoyed that, but I enjoyed that. What? She's not a nice person. She's not a nice person. So I'm just saying, sometimes, you know, you walk around with a smile on your face thinking that you don't stink. Well, maybe it stinks. So either way, Grace is no longer.
Mine does. Love Ellis.
Tired. The Flouse takes the L. Kevin Smith gets the W, and so do the Mercs, looking pretty good. And the Den has a lot of restructuring.
I'm gonna go get. If you guys are gonna smoke, I'm gonna go get myself alcohol. So I will be back.
I'll buy along.
Hey, that was an alternate title that was in question in Dwayne Wyatt Johnson
category. You gonna smoke anything?
The deal. Kevin Smith.
I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a few.
But now you heard the name Dan Murrell come out of the winner Kevin Smith's lips. Well, Dan Murrell. He's had everybody want to take a shot at him. Well, next up, Adam Collins gets his chance for the singles championship of the world. In just a moment.
No one knows.